Welcome to Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
Now you have taken that $200 that you came out your pocket with to start this thing, and now you've built yourself up. Now you're making $800 per person. And then you go to another level, you double, you quadruple your money again because it's the same thing. And that's how this system works. But let me tell you something you hadn't thought about. While you're collecting these Bitcoin from that one investment and these people that you've talked to, which is not a lot of people, Bitcoin is a commodity and a stock, which means it's going to go up. It's already leveled out. So these same Bitcoin that you got for free, because you only paid one time for it, you leveraged everybody else and taught them to leverage their money in this particular club, that Bitcoin now has gone up in value. So not only did you get the Bitcoin for free by working the particular levels, investing your extra money, but now the Bitcoin you got, say Bitcoin is $15,000, $20,000. It's estimated that probably by the end of this year, Bitcoin would be $50,000. Tell me, investment gurus, analysts, whatever, tell me something out there where I can take my $200 and I can treat this like a savings account. Where I can take my $200 and you show me how in one instance I triple my money. Tell me how I can take $200 and you show me in another instance where I can take the money that I tripled and I can double it. Tell me for my $200 in another instance how I can take the first set of money that I tripled and move to the second set of money that I double and move to the third set of money now that I'm going to quadruple. Didn't I tell you something? I told you, and I apologize, that I was passionate about this. But the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because people don't have a lot of money to do an investment. And here this opportunity is telling you you don't need a lot of money to make money. You don't need a lot of money to grow your home economy. You don't need a lot of money to talk to people to make money. Okay? And the proof is in the pudding. Emails. We use coinpayments.net for the club. You hear people say, okay, my phone is blowing up. What do they mean when they say my phone is blowing up? What they mean is simply this. Every time you get a payment, an email is sent to your account telling you, I received a payment. Okay? If you don't believe anything that I have said to you or told you, if you don't see what I've said and see how you can benefit, remove the objections from it, you need to check your pulse. Okay? The bottom line is you need to check your pulse. Because if you don't get excited about something that truly works for you and that can truly change your life, I don't know what else you're going to get excited about. All right? Now, I won't go through the other levels because you guys get the gist of things. Okay? All starting with one small investment. Talking to two people. Building a group of people that see what you see. And helping them talk to 2 more people. 7 people total. And we're at completion. Real talk. Testimony. Okay? I haven't been in this long. Probably about as long as Mr. Leaks. Okay? I thought I had the flu. I was laid up in the bed. And I'm saying to myself, you know, I see this and I really want to work this. Because I'm like my brother, Greg Leaks, in the sense that I want to help people. In the sense that I prayed for something that would benefit not only myself, but my family, my grandchildren, and generations to come. So I invested in it. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to make one phone call. One phone call. I'm laid up sick, I make that one phone call. This other person that I call somebody else. And that person calls somebody else. Long story short, on my nightstand. Okay? Now, if I wasn't feeling well, I'm feeling better right now. Because I pick up the phone. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I found something that works. I got a payment. I'm excited over the little bit of money. I only got the one payment, I got excited. But the one payment turned into two. The one payment turned into three. I cycled. The cycle turned into another payment. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes on the inside of you. Okay? Material wealth and material things are all well and good. It's better to have money than not have money because of the options. Take advantage of what you see in front of you and have the passion, have the joy, have the excitement, have the enthusiasm. Start building your home economy and growing your wealth. Thank you guys for your time.
Some of the things that James said, just so you get it. I want to even make it a little bit more simple. He did an eloquent job, and I do appreciate it.
Give him a hand.
James likes to use this board. I can't hardly see, so I use this one. It's as simple as this. First of all, you decide you want to be a member of this club. We're going to use $200 as an example because it's just easy. You're going to pay your $200. Well, where does your $200 go? Your $200 membership fee in Bitcoins goes to the person that sponsored you to this club. It doesn't go to the company. It doesn't go anywhere else. If I brought him in, he signed up, they pay me his membership fee minus transaction fees instantly. By the time you can go make a cup of coffee, it's in your account. It's instantly. This is a member-to-member company. There's no back office taking your money, calculating what you did or didn't do, and then paying you. It happens like that. As soon as somebody comes. You come, your membership fee is paid to who sponsored you. You tell two people about it, they come in. That's $200, $400. Where does that go? That money this is the same graph for all 9 levels, from starter level all the way to the end. If you get this one, you got the whole thing. So when you bring in your 2 people, that money is paid to the person above you. I don't know who that is. It could be me, could be anybody in this room. At some point, as this graph continues, that person above is going to be you. But right now, since you're just starting your first board, it ain't you. But wait, we got something for you. So you bring those 2 and you'll taught them to do what you do. Just recapping what you said. That person brings in 2, that person brings in 2. Everything on the B line belongs to you. So that payment, you see that arrow? You see that arrow? You see that arrow? You get 3 B payments. How many B payments are on this board? 4. What happens to the last payment? It's used to put you back in the game so you can start a whole new board over and over. That's what it is. It automatically re-enrolls you. Now, as this thing continues down, it's not a pyramid because you're always at the top. When this person comes in and they get their 2 people, they're at the top of that board because these 2 are going to get 2 each. And you got a whole thing again. This person comes in, they're going to get their 2. Their 2 are going to get 2, always at the top. You are always at the top of your board when you're in. There's no middle, there's no bottom. So you get those payments. This one puts you back in the game. Now this is the part I want you to really, really get, and I'll shut this down. Once you make enough in Bitcoins and you move up to the next level, there is a cost to move up and open a board in each level. These bottom numbers are the cost, and these are percentages of a Bitcoin. Everything's governed by Bitcoin. So you pay these percentages not out of your pockets, you paid it out of your profit. You can't go here until you profit here. Once you profit here, you go there. Once you profit there, you go there, and so on, so on, so on. You with me? So let's just say you profit, you cycle this board here, and you have $2,400, and it takes $2,000 to go to this next level. Well, you kept how much? $400, right? Now, when you cycle this board again, and it's $2,400, do you have to pay any of it? No. You've already joined that level. So now all $2,400 is yours. Once you move up one time in that level, every time that board fills up, you get all 3 payments in full. What's going to happen to you, what happened to my friend Rod? This cycle, 1 minute. This cycle, 1 minute. That cycle, 1 minute. All at the same time. So he got $8,000. 2 of these can cycle, that can cycle, this can cycle. Once you get the familiarity of it, you'll be able to understand better than what I'm telling you. But I just want you to get this. If you got this, you got this entire club. You're done. You know you're going to move up out of profits only. Your pocket's been super glued, sold up, your purse been stole. You don't need no more money. Once you dip back and use profits to go up one time, that's how you continue to grow up. Now getting to level 5 right here, that's 1 whole Bitcoin. You will have made enough to where you have 1 whole Bitcoin. Let's say it's 10,000. Right now it's 8 and some change. It's 10,000. Well, you're going to have the 10,000 from the profit from this. Still in one in your pocket, right? But when you get the 3 payments here, that's $30,000. Payments here is $60,000, $90,000, $120,000, $260,000. This is happening every day off of $200 and talking to 2 people. That's it. You ain't got to do nothing else. Get in it, talk to 2, and then you don't even have to talk to the 2 people because you don't know what to say yet. You knew. We'll talk to them for you. Say, hey, call this person. I'll call them, get them in, sign them up for you, and hand deliver them to you. Don't mind helping you. James will do it. Renee will do it. You will do it for the next person. We all will do it. Oh, that thing came up. I'm finna to wrap up anyway. You people need to go home, James. But in order for you to make a, hit the top up here, James. It's red up here. Okay. There we go. And can you pull this part over a little bit?
Whatever you say.
In order, and I'm gonna come back to it. In order to make this work from level 1 to 9, this is the most important piece next. The people you put in that board. Those 2 people you put in that board. If the people already tell you they ain't gonna do nothing, you think they playing with you? They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't doing nothing. By acting like it's a welfare deal, you tell the people, just come in, you're gonna make some money, just come in. You lied. They do have to do something. By forgetting the fact that when you came in, you had a passion, you saw this. Always project that passion. I saw it and I hope you see it. Can't make nobody see nothing. This is for anybody. It ain't for everybody. That's the difference. By asking people to be one of your 2 people to help you. I need 2 people. Will you just help me? Okay, they ain't gonna do nothing. By enrolling, forgetting that you need help. You needed help. They need help. Now this one right here is the best one to me. Don't enroll your young children, your lazy brother-in-law, your lazy mama-in-law. You got a whole lot of lazy folks in your house. They don't need to be on this board with you because they ain't gonna do nothing. You only need 2 people. You don't want none of them. Because they're going to do nothing but slow you up. You're not going to cycle. You're going to get burnt out. You're not happy. This ain't working for you. And the reason it ain't working is because you picked somewhere in here. All you got to do is pick 2 people that you know if you were marooned on an island, then the 2 you want. That's all you got to do. Don't manipulate people just to say you got your 2. You ain't benefiting yourself just to get 2 people. You got 2 non-working people. You ain't helping yourself at all. Never tell people just come in and I'll build it for you. You just come in, I'll build the other 2 people. You ain't gonna build nothing. Because you couldn't even go out and get 2 good ones to start with. How you gonna build something for them? So you failing yourself and you failing them. You ain't going nowhere. Don't pay for nobody to come in this club. If you know, I know Ray, he'll be great at this, and I'm gonna take off. I'm just gonna pay his way and let him come in. Ray ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't got no skin in the game. He ain't got no reason. See, if a person give you, for example, their $200, let me tell you something. They need their $200 back.
That's right.
And they need it back almost quicker you gave it to them. You can join this club at noon and have your money back at 1 o'clock. That's how fast you can get it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to hold it up anymore. If you have any questions, contact Renee, contact Sharron, contact me, contact James. We're here to help. We don't override these young ladies. We work for them and with them. So if you call us and say, you know, I really want to join, okay, I'm sending you right back to them because that's who you got to join with. Everything is linked. Just 2 people, 1 payment, and you are done. There's nothing like this out. Nothing. You cannot lose money. We didn't even get a chance to go over this. And these are the benefits for doing it. Can you go that way a little bit with this? This is the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to let you read that for yourself. That says it all. Says it all.
Promotions, shakes, peanuts, coffee, tea, travel, insurance, etc. What's that?
We just help educate you on becoming wealthy with our system.
Read that last sentence one more time.
We just help educate you on becoming wealthy with our system. All right now.
That's what it's all about. Now, again, unlike James, I get overly emotional about the fact that, and it ain't even $200 right now. It's under $200 based on what Bitcoin is. What else can you get in this club? You get in this club and you do your part. I will make sure you have your money back the first week. And if you don't have it back, I will go in my pocket and give it to you. I can't do no better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for allowing Joe to be on this show. We really do appreciate it.
You can do better than that. You know how I am. Because in my opinion, this is just my opinion now, because I'm excited. The best way to become a millionaire in 5 years or less is to become a member. What's the name of the club? MLS Bitcoin Club. Okay? And trust me, I am so glad that my husband and I are members. We are members. And like he said, you can come in, 2 people. I got my money back. I got my money back. But you know what? I can't do anything without always doing this when I have a show or when I do some training. I just need everybody to stand for a minute. But let's stand. I want you to look at the person to your left. and I want you to tell them, it's your time.
It's your
I want you to look at the person to the right, and I want you to tell them it's my time.
It's your time.
And then I want you to look at me, because I'm going to tell you. Greg and James came here, and he told us it's all of our time.
It's all
Yes,
of our
yes,
time.
yes.
Let's give it up for 'em.
All right.
Amen.
Okay, we can take a seat, but I know the audience has some questions. So the card we gave you when you came in, if you put your name on your card and write your question down, and Leona, if you could stand here in front of the screen. If you have a question, take your question to Leona, and she's going to read your question. Any questions?
This question is from Reverend Jerry L. Rankin. And he asked, how do we inspire our youth from poor urban areas on how to command their wealth? And I know, Greg, you were talking about don't bring in youth or your lazy somebody brother.
And that don't bring in youth, meaning your 4 and 5-year-old,
Oh,
your
okay.
3-year-old.
Okay.
Just to say that I have a person. Because now you have to build for yourself and you have to build for that infant.
And too many times, that's what people
That's
do.
what, you know, we put our lights in our mama name. Our gas in our
That's
mama name.
right.
That's just what we do. But this is not one of the situations where you want to have stuff in nobody's name. You want whoever's on your matrix board to be a worker for you. They see it, and whoever they're bringing in see it, and the cycle continues. So to answer the Reverend's question about what you can do to empower the younger generation to see their financial worth is, number one, you got to be an example. Number two, you got to give them something that they can measure, conceive, achieve, and believe. And if you give them that, then you've given them a roadmap to do the other things that they would do to change their life. So you got to give them something easy. Don't give them a 6-foot fence to jump over. Give them a step to take. That's easy. Give them one step to take and be there with them when they take that step so you can lay down another stone. You see, with the younger generation, they're faced with a lot of stumbling blocks. What we're to do is to help them to turn those stumbling blocks over and turn them into stepping stones so they can go.
Thank you so much.
My name is Susan Jones, founder and editor of Impact Detroit Magazine.
Hi, Susan.
Hi. So the question came through from one of my followers on Facebook, and they wanted to know, who is Bitcoin backed by?
Okay, very, very good question. Who is Bitcoin backed by? There is a name, Satoshi Nakamoto, which is credited for coming up with Bitcoin. But here's what you need to know rather than who's Bitcoin backed by, because that particular person hasn't come forward and we don't know 100% who that individual is. Here's what you need to know. You need to know that in our particular world, in our particular space, when the World Wide Web came out, it wasn't a sense or question, who's backing the World Wide Web? The questions that people had was, what is the World Wide Web and where are we going with the World Wide Web? As you can see, the answer to the World Wide Web is worldwide. That same scenario is with Bitcoin. The answer to the question is not who's backing Bitcoin. The answer is the world is adopting and using Bitcoin. And if the world is adopting and using Bitcoin, you have the answer to the question.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and what's your name?
My name is Noni G.
Pleased to meet you, Noni. The question is, how do you get your Bitcoin profit converted to cash? Or is there a time limit to get your Bitcoins profit?
I'll answer that question. This is the #1 way to get your Bitcoin. You will have a Bitcoin Visa card where you can transfer as much of your coin profit you want on it. If you want to use it specifically for something, never put it all on here. Because if you put it all on here, you don't have anything to grow. We're going to teach you how to eat the eggs, not the golden goose.
Okay.
So you leave the goose there and let us show you how to teach the eggs. You put them on this Visa card. You can transfer them to your personal bank. You can put them in a solo 401k. You can put them in an offshore account. There are hundreds of places you can put them to tax shielded. The thing is, we got to get you making some coins first, and then we can direct you to where to protect your money. You spend this every day.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna buy you something with it today.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Viola Thompson.
Hi, Dr. Viola, and this is a great friend of mine also. Let's see the question. How do I pay the $200?
I'm ready.
He went over it.
Oh, okay.
You got $200 on you?
That's a great question.
I mean, it depends on how you pay it.
That's a great question. And let me clarify and tell you exactly what you do. Remember now, you're going to set up an account. And this account is going to be your cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin account. And from this particular account, you're going to make a deposit of cash, legal tender, fiat money, and purchase the Bitcoin that you need to join the club. Once you do that, then you're going to transfer from your Bitcoin wallet, which is like your account, to the club and fund your membership and your enrollment fee. Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank
But
you.
I will say,
Jeremiah 29th chapter 11th verse states, "For I know the plan I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Audience, God has so many good things in store for you, each one of us. So I'm going to say, get ready. Get ready, because you know you got to be prepared. And Greg and James showed us a way today to be prepared. Am I right?
Right.
Okay, so Detroit, you've got your questions answered. And at this time, I just want to say, and I want you to say it in your mind, I'm a multi-millionaire in the name of Jesus.
I'm a multi-millionaire. I got to say that out.
Okay.
I need to hear that. Amen. Yes, God.
I am debt-free.
I am debt-free.
I have a blessing coming in, and I'm sharing the blessing going out.
I have a blessing coming in, and I'm sharing a blessing going out. Amen.
I'm the head, not the tail.
I'm the head, not the tail.
Supernatural breakthroughs follows me.
Supernatural breakthrough follows me.
And I want to thank you all for saying no. And remember that. But do we have any parting words, Greg, James, or Sharron, that you like to share?
Well, Greg gave me the floor. I just want to thank you, Renee, as always, being my friend, my mentor, and my godmother, for just believing in me when no one else did. I want to thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. And one day we're going to tell the story of how we met. One day. Not today, though, but one day. But remember, if you have any questions, or if you just want prayer, don't hesitate to pick up that phone and call me at 313-657-5556, or you can email me at GWEALTHS111@gmail.com. gmail.com. And I must give a shout out to a young lady that called me yesterday morning. You know, I receive calls all the time, but this lady called me crying. She said, Renee, I need prayer. Would you pray for me and my family and my grandchildren? I said, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm praying for the whole household. So we prayed, and she said, I need a blessing. I asked her to be here today, but she didn't have transportation. And I know with the weather the way it was, that she wouldn't be here. But trust me, I know she's watching. And she's going to give another call. Because we're going to work together, Miss Johnson. Where you don't have transportation, what James and Greg told us today, we're going to make it possible for you to get that transportation. Is that an amen for us? Okay, as Greg said earlier, for those of you who would like to join the club with us, the MLS Bitcoin Club, you can do that today. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. And for those of you who tuned in today, now our show is on channel 20 Comcast. I come on Sundays at 11:30, and then I'm back on Fridays at 12 noon. And I want everyone to remember, God loves you, and always moving forward loves you too. So until next week, remember, what are we going to do? We're going to always move forward. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy Always Moving Forward with Renee.
Moving forward.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Vicki Winans, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
My name is Mike Duggan, and I'm watching the Bell Global Network.
Hey, keep it locked. It's your boy D. Hattie, watching the Bell Global Network. You know how it is.
Hi, I'm Charlie Langton, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, this is Martha Reeves, and you're watching Bell Global.
Hi, everybody. I'm telling you, everything that happened to me that was good, God did it. I'm Evelyn Turrentine, AG, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Pastor D. Alexander Bullock of Preachers of Detroit, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
This is Bishop Edgar Van of Second Ebenezer Church in Detroit, Michigan, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, I'm Bernadette Stannis. You know me best as Thelma from the TV show Good Times, and you are watching Bell Global Network.